acting my wife with a massage. I've been nervous ever since the text message came through. I booked a Thai oil massage on Monday with a male masseur. I, 33 years old, and the goddess Lilith, 26 years old, are in a long-distance relationship in Europe. She is Italian, living in the South, and I am in Central Europe. Lilith is a young woman of incredible attractiveness and beauty, with pale skin that, however, tans easily, full lips, a cascade of brown hair that sometimes flashes with a blush. She has a slender figure, luscious breasts, and the best boudoir I've ever seen. We may visit each other quite often, but the biggest gap this year, which is still gaping, was right between Halloween and Christmas. I knew I wouldn't be able to touch her perfect body for a month and a half, and the upcoming massage was right around the corner. All weekend, I couldn't stop thinking about the fact that someone else would be touching her stripped body, and I wouldn't do it for a month. His hands would remain imprints on her skin for weeks and weeks, and the memory of my touch would fade into the past. It was Monday, and I was on edge. It didn't help that Lilith had sent a picture of the masseur. He wasn't a model, a man in his 50s with strong arms covered in tattoos, a round head, and a beard close to goatee. Not the kind of man to touch this bombshell girl outside of a massage parlor. Her reply to the message read, "I don't think he's bad, but I get really turned on by the touch of ugly people. Just perfect. What a lucky man to be paid to touch young bodies." The month before Christmas seemed even longer now. "Goddess, can I take a picture of your breasts before my massage so he doesn't see them first this week, please?" Her answer was an amused but determined no. Then there was silence for 2 hours. A text came in, and I rushed for my phone. It read, "You've really become a cuckold thanks to my body." I gasped, the familiar feeling of an icy hand squeezing your insides waking up in my chest. I enjoyed my massage day. He even massaged my breasts, my arms, legs. I didn't know any details yet, but the next sentence made me groan. "I've also decided that I'm going to dedicate this body day to him. Therefore, I will not show you any parts of my body today." This rejection was too much. Suddenly came the audio file. I really enjoyed it. It was intense. He was very amazing. And he even told me that I had the perfect body for a massage. Laughs. There was a moment when he was massaging my legs. I was lying belly down and with my leg bent. And when he was massaging my leg, I felt his beard on my fingers. "So he had a great view of your body from behind? Were you a little horny during the massage?" "Yes, it made me laugh. He said I had the perfect body for a massage." Jesus, what does that even mean, other than flirting and inviting me to another session? It means he likes touching me more than the others. And I can't even say anything because a guy's jealousy of a massage would be considered unreasonable and controlling. "What would you say if you could?" Goddess replied. "I would say that you should sign up for massages with women because other men have no right to touch you in that setting. He now knows how you look and feel your body, and he doesn't deserve that in any way." "Why? Do you deserve it?" Laughter. Touché. "I had to wait months to touch you, to nurse you, and to go to Italy. It wasn't an accident," I assert. "He did me a favor, a massage, probably one of the most important things a male slave has to do. And he was even embarrassed to be paid for it. He offered a free Tai Chi lesson, at his house, just us. How can I exist knowing that your feet were massaged by another man, and your breasts, and I won't be able to touch them for weeks? I would also tell you that you should have worn your own panties that fit properly, and that good massage parlors give you a towel, and I'd tell you that you shouldn't hide your body from your man after the masseur has enjoyed it so thoroughly. It's very unpleasant, and that it's not customary to massage your breasts." Ah, ha, 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 ha. It's really not about you, at least not to you. Now that I'm home, I feel like such a cheater when I'm touched by a naked 50-year-old man. I can't take it anymore and ask for a video call. The goddess refuses, citing that her body is off the menu for me tonight. I plead, saying she can be clothed, How humiliating after what just happened. She says simply, "No, don't fidget too much or you'll faint." My goddess knows me too well. Soon I receive a video. It captures Lilith's feet, and they are censored. Truly, all parts of her body are off limits to me today. My body has been tense and tormented for hours now. Goddess Lilith is relentless today. I must have forgotten to mention that he is very hot, meaning he is very massive and tattooed, and his hands and fingers are so big. In some parts of the massage, he used all his hands on my body, forearms, and at the end of the massage, he kissed my forehead. I think I'm going to come back, but he was very careful not to touch any forbidden parts of my body. "You wanted him to do that?" I asked, shocked but already knowing the answer. "Yes, but rather unintentionally. I like that. In fact, when he massaged my thighs, he touched my band once, but never again." "And you said he even saw something?" 100%. Back and front. That massage gets me so horny. Another man you pay to watch and touch your woman for an hour. No pleasure for him. Just absolute concentration on her body. In many ways, he recognizes her better than a lover who is closer and is also enjoying himself in return. But the masseur's gaze is focused and penetrating. The chain of my thoughts is interrupted by another message. Even at a distance, the goddess senses my mixture of jealousy and arousal. "I'm surprised at how crazy this massage is making you. Positive. I was wondering what you were wearing. Did he really not offer a towel? Or did you refuse?" "Oh, I had a towel, but it was shifting. So while he was massaging my upper body, the towel was on my legs, and when he was massaging my legs, it was on my shoulders. And when you were lying on your back and he was massaging your chest and stomach, was the towel on your chest?" "No, it was on my legs, but toes out. Ha ha." "So he could totally see your breasts? Wasn't that clear?" "I was hoping he was just massaging it under the towel. Isn't it customary for breasts to be covered by a towel?" "No, there's something else you want to know. I don't know if it's a detail, but perhaps an important one. Tell me." Smiling innocently, she continues. "When he finished the massage, me with half of my body still sitting on the bed, and he started talking, telling me something about the practice and about shiatsu, while I was out of my clothes." "Are you serious?" "Of course. My chest is pounding. This is very serious." I was on my knees, but my chest was just bulging out, and at the end of the conversation I noticed that it wasn't visible at all, plus I didn't want to look stupid and hide it. "Couldn't you have just wrapped a towel around you? That doesn't look silly." "I didn't think about it, I just ended up with no clothes. My bad." "I realize now that when you were talking to him with no clothes on, you were all oily and shiny." "Lord." The goddess can't leave the subject. It is quite obvious that she, like me, is gripped by her experience. And she wonders, "It really surprises me that this thing is considered appropriate. But I've told everyone that I've had a massage from a man, and they had no reaction, like it was normal. Maybe because most people don't know how intimate a massage is. But that's pretty scandalous, isn't it?" "It is, goddess. It's like we've normalized some of the things that partners are supposed to perceive as not cheating. That's why I've always been so mesmerized by acting and, to a lesser extent, massage. Now everyone knows about it, so you too can enjoy that aspect of it. I told about massage to my mom from a man and to my co-worker from friends. My co-worker was shocked that a strange man gave me a massage in just a thong in private. I bet the next time I give you a massage like that, you'll be shivering for the day." "Yes, goddess, and during and afterward. It's even more intimate if you come back. It refreshes your body's memory on a regular basis." With those words, goddess left me staring at the ceiling for the night, unable to sleep, revisiting the conversation and burning from the oils that were infused into her body. It would be over a month before I touched her myself. Torture. She left me without permission to have sex. Suddenly, the realization comes to me that in the next couple of days, my greatest intellectual achievement will be accomplished, and by the time I celebrate, I won't be the last man to touch my goddess. Of all possible weeks, she chose the week of my success to begin with this illicit endeavor. Was this done on purpose, or just a coincidence of the intuition of the witch that she is? With dread and excitement, I force myself to close my eyes. This isn't the first time the goddess has been touched by another man during our relationship, but the thought of someone touching her not by choice, but by virtue of their profession and getting paid for it, drove me insane. My imagination was completing the image of the goddess while her breasts were kneaded and oiled. The discrepancy between socially acceptable behavior during a massage and the salacious reality kept me awake until almost dawn. Goddess wrote a message. Being a massage therapist is such a hot job for a man when you take an hour every now and then to massage someone like me. She is very aware of the effect she has on men. Oh, there's one detail I forgot to tell you about. I cringe at the forgotten detail. It's very important. You can finish this topic. Thank you, goddess. After our conversation about the massage, when I was lying unclothed on the bed and he was standing next to me before I left the room, I asked him for paper to get rid of the oil. He gave it to me and told me to keep it all on and to take a shower late at night so all the almond oil would be absorbed. I cleaned myself up a bit and sent Goddess €1 for her body massage. The end! Subscribe to my channel. Thank you.